You talked about these images that we've seen coming out of Kabul and the impact that has on diplomats and on everyone who's seeing them. I'm wondering, this also relates to your role with China, you know, the impact that this is having on US credibility around the world. We've seen, Chinese outlets trying to kind of make play on this, talking about a lesson about abandonment for Taiwan. From the UK, lawmakers are saying, this is a failure of intelligence, leadership, and moral duty. The kind of similar criticisms to what we saw in the previous administration regarding the Syrian Kurds. So it's just a repeating pattern of, abandonment by the US, leaving allies, vulnerable people, and women at the mercy of notorious human rights abusers, as is happening now. So, what can you say to your allies, potential future allies, and existing allies about whether the US is a reliable partner in the world after what we're seeing in Afghanistan?
I think we have said to each other, as we did on the conference call this morning that I hosted, I think we have said it to each other at the NAC meeting that was held in Brussels, I think just yesterday, and will be said again at the NAC Ministerial on Friday. I think it is what we have said to each other in the over 109 countries who have signed on to the statement we put out, I guess earlier this week. I can't even remember the days anymore since I don't go home anymore. That we all share a focus right now on making sure that our countrymen and women, that Afghans at risk in all categories are able to leave the country should they so choose. That is our mission. We are not focused on the after-action report, which we will all be doing. We will do one here at the State Department. Our government will do one. We will assess what happened, what didn't happen. As Admiral Kirby said the other day, as every good general knows, you put a plan together, and after the first step, you have to create a new plan because there are always events you didn't expect. When we put many SIVs through our system, and then our embassy was hit with COVID so that we had to lock down and stop our consular services, that couldn't have been planned for, that COVID would hit our embassy as hard as it did in Kabul. So you have to begin anew, figure out a new plan, what you can do online, or what you can do without face-to-face interviews, how fast you can get back up and running. We have done all of that. We have already, through the existing SIV program, put through 76,000 SIVs. I think since we've started this next round, I have to check my notes a minute. I think we have done more than 2,000. The SIV legislation gave these folks visas, but what this administration has done that no administration has done before is to provide the airlift out of Afghanistan to come to the United States. So I think we have picked up the ball and kept running because our focus is on getting the people who want out of Afghanistan out to safety. It is also holding the Taliban accountable as it tries to stand up a transitional government for what is expected of them to ensure that it is a just, inclusive society.
Let's take a final question or two.